Welcome to John's Random Reviews. Hi, welcome back to John's Random Reviews. Today we've got a bit of a strange one. Well, not strange, but you'll be shocked. It's not about this, but we need this. This is my Makita CXT, which is Makita 12 volt system. This is a little USB charger. I hardly ever use this, but I've got a job for you. Are you ready for this? You won't be able to believe what I've bought. You'll be shocked. So here goes. Oh my goodness. My first Milwaukee tool. As you know, I'm a big Makita fan, and I don't have any Milwaukee tools. I think they're very, very, very good tools, but I'm a Makita man. I don't use the American red stuff. Anyway, why have I bought this? Well, a work colleague of mine had one of these, and actually I never saw it run, but another work colleague said it is absolutely brilliant. And Makita don't make it. Now hang on a minute, I've not got into what it is. It is M12, that's what they call the 12 volt system, copper tube cutter. And what it does, you put it over the copper tube. I think it'll do 15mm, 22 and 28mm, and that's like a pipe slice type of arrangement on a ratchet that goes around and cuts the pipe. As you can see, this is not a new machine. I think the cheapest you can get the body of these is about £90, I think. But I got this off eBay. The bloke said it was working, I hope it does, for 50 quid. So what am I going to do with it? Well, let's get back to what I said at the start. This thing. So with this Milwaukee being 12 volt, and I've got the 12 volt CXT system, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of my Frankenstein monsters. I'm going to take the back end of this. I'm going to splice a Makita battery attachment onto the bottom of it so I can run this, well, hopefully amazing bit of kit off my Makita batteries. But first things first, I'm going to take it apart. I want to see how it works actually. I want to see what it's all about. It's very heavy for the size of it. I'm going to take it apart, give it a good clean, check everything's okay. And also, what I've done is ordered a new blade off, I think it was off online somewhere, because that is the bit that makes it really work well, I imagine. And the blade is a little bit dull. So if you get a new, but whilst I'm taking it apart, I can put a new blade on it quite easily. So there we go. It's a Milwaukee Makita mashup. Right. I've got the clamshell apart. I had the torque screwdriver to get these out. These are T15s. Now what I assumed these back three were, I thought they were going to be well, I tried a T10 and it didn't, that was still too big, and thought it's going to be a T5. It's going to be a T5, so I ordered one off eBay. And the T5 screwdriver came, and it's absolutely tiny. It's too small. So the screws in there, the back, are probably T7s, T8s or something, but I haven't got one. So what did I do? Oh, they all get a screwdriver and grind it down until it fits. And I got all three of them out. Now, previous to taking the clamshell off, what I did, I thought, I'll get some crocodile clips and I'll hot wire it off a Makita battery onto the terminals in here. Now then, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Well, there's 3 terminals in this thing, 2 live neutral and like some kind of signal wire. So them devils at Milwaukee have done something so you can only fit a Milwaukee battery. It's got some kind of chip in it. So what it did, because it wasn't connected to the other terminal, it's sort of, the machine said, hang on a minute, you're trying to put a Makita battery on it, and it would not work. So I got a bit downhearted, as you would. So I've been thinking how we can get around this, because I don't want to get a Milwaukee battery really and a charger and everything. So what I've done, and we're going to take it apart in a minute, and then we're going to show you what I think we're going to do. Wait till you see the inside of this thing. This is absolutely crazy how... Well, it's not complicated, it's very clever. It is going to come apart. This is a very clever bit of kit. So there we are, we're in. Let me just pick this up a little bit, see if you can see it a bit better. So obviously at the back is where the contactors are, here. And it's got live and neutral. Can you see that little one there? That is the one, that is a little contactor that makes sure you have a Milwaukee battery on it. It goes into this circuit board. And if you with the Makita battery, it wouldn't work. It was absolutely dead. So apart from that, it's got a circuit board. There's a switch. It's quite a normal switch. There's a 12-volt motor. Nothing special about that at all. You know what I mean? The bushes are a little bit worn, but it's okay. It's okay. And this is the gear reduction. The first part of the gear reduction. Obviously, it doesn't run very fast, so it's got to have a gear reduction in there, and then it comes onto this big cog here, and then that cog drives these two cogs. And that drives this big wheel here that drives the tube cutter round. So, what I was thinking is there a way to circumvent the circuit board so we can run it off a Makita battery. So, to a bit of a recap at what I've said, I'm hoping to get a Makita battery holder. I'll get there in a minute on the back of there. So let's just talk about this. Let's just talk about this. What I'm going to do, I was going to use that other one, that like a 12-volt USB charger, but I'm not, because I'm going to buy a proper one. I found one of these online. I tried to buy a second-hand one, to be honest with you, and I couldn't find one. So I bought a brand new 12-volt CXT drill for £20. Off the internet. So what I'm going to do is going to, obviously, like I said before, cut the back off it and put it onto here. But I want to know whether it works, because there's no bloody point doing it if I don't know it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get round this circuit board. What I mean is we're going to trick it. We're going to trick it. What we're going to do is going to put the crocodile clips straight on to the terminals on the switch and see if we can get it to work. Just check everything's working. Hang on, let me have a quick brew. Look at that! John's random review mug. Blooming heck, I bet you'd like one of those. Anyway, maybe if you want one, I can arrange that. There we go. Right, so let's get the crocodile clips all hooked up. So make sure we get it on the right one. Okay, that's the live one. And then that's the neutral one there. Hang on. Right then. Are you ready for this? See if this works. Okay. Yes! That works like a good one. So that's in drive mode. Now, if you want to get ready to put the pipe in to cut it, you've got to put it in. It's kind of like a reverse mode. Like that. And what happens is it sort of like goes backwards, and there's a clutch in it that makes it open the jaws. I'll show you what I mean. So it goes back to open jaw there, and you can the jaws can accept the copper pipe. So we'll put that back onto the other bit, and we'll watch it drive again. Now with me going past the circuit board, what it's done is it is stopped this working, which is the battery indicator, which don't give a fuck about that bit. But unfortunately, it's actually knocked off the light. So I'm gonna figure out how to get around that somehow. So I think I'm doing pretty good so far. So I'm still waiting for some bits to come, and I'll see you in the next video, and let's see if we can get it converted to the Makita batteries. And then we might even paint it teal. How about that? I know that's really daft, but I'm a daft guy. So okay, the random is rad. Rock on. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, unsubscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, tell me you love me, tell me you hate me, tell your friends and neighbours, tell that weird guy from across the street with the one-eyed dog, tell me anything, but most importantly, let's get involved.